Right, Ben, thanks. Marking the anniversary of the ratification of the 19th Amendment granting women the right to vote, the Preservation Society of Newport County is hosting the event celebrating 90 years of women and the vote. And joining me this morning to tell us more about the event is Trudy Cox, who is the CEO for the Preservation Society of Newport. Thanks so much for being here this morning. You know, Patrick and I were just talking a little earlier. His grandmother is 101 years old, and it's hard to believe that someone that we might know has, in their lifetime, experienced this change from women not being allowed to vote to being allowed to vote, because it seems so far in the past, but really it's not. And actually, what's particularly interesting is how deeply rooted Newport's history is in changing that for women. Tell me a little bit about that.
That's right, and that's why we're having the event at Marble House, because Alva Vanderbilt, who built Marble House, was a leading suffragette. She was, yes, a society woman. She was one of the richest women in the world, but she also got out and really motivated men and women to get behind this idea that the 19th Amendment should be passed, and indeed, on August 26th, 1920, the vote went through, and as a result, women today have the right to vote.
And because of that, you guys are actually going back to that location to kind of celebrate that anniversary. Tell me about that.
We're going to bring in a whole group of speakers, and we're going to do readings from the period, and we're going to be on at Marble House, where Alva used to hold rallies. Thousands of women would show up to be part of these rallies and to hear the reasons why women should have the right to vote. And as a memento, she would give people these mementos, Votes for Women plates, which today we sell at the Newport Mansion stores.
And I do like this. Tell me about this china. What I think is interesting is as I look at them, I have the Mary Poppins song in my head, you know, Votes for Women, and the chant that goes along with that. Tell me about this china.
Well, this is what she gave away to all of her guests, the people who came to the rallies, as a way of saying thank you and as a way of keeping them involved and motivated to stay active in the movement. And indeed, she was involved from the early 1900s. So this was not a passing fancy for Alva Vanderbilt. She really involved herself. She gave a lot of money to the cause. She wrote an operetta, which we performed at Marble House several years ago.
Great.
And the finale song was "Girls, Girls, Let Down Your Curls." And so all of these activities, I think, kept the movement going and ultimately resulted in a wonderful victory.
And so it'll be a great day to celebrate that and to commemorate that. And actually, Thursday's event is free and open to the public, right?
It's free, and we hope a lot of men and women will come to this event, and it's being sponsored with the League of Women Voters and the Women's Fund and a whole variety of other women's groups, and I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Thank you so much for being here this morning. And for more information on the event, all you have to do is head over to foxprovidence.com. Still to come this